And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting the start for Baltimore, Tadahito Hammond. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does she have a feel for all of those pitches, or is she just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where she wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if she can, she's going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Tyler O'Neill. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. Just about to get started. Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a base hit to left. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Aaron Judge at the plate. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Ripped, but it curls foul. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Foul ball still 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow.
And that one hammered. A laser to left. The Yankees score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Alan Flynn. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And that one fouled off. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Batting fourth, left fielder, number 47.
So up next, Heath Ewing. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
At the plate, Colin Cologne. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. On a line, and that's just foul. That one is absolutely belted. That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play. Now the bases loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Harrison Lewis, the next to hit. Now there's a bullet down the line, and it stays fair. One runs in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tadahito Hammond done for the afternoon. She leaves with the bases loaded, so she'll look for some help from her teammate coming in behind her.
Now pitching.
Coming on for the Orioles, number 66.
And he comes on in a close game with a pretty big mess to clean up. He's going to have to make some great pitches the rest of this inning to keep him in it.
Jason Arnold stepping in now for the Yankees. In the air, left field. O'Neill tracks it down for the out. And that is a big first out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Chris, here's a lineup that's dangerous for multiple reasons.
Hoog, I think you've got to pick your poison, if you will. Can't try to worry about the running game, because if you do, it'll take your focus off these hitters and they'll hit the ball over the fence. So I think the smartest thing, go after the hitters, make sure you make great pitches. If you give up some stolen bases, so be it.
On the ground, right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Runner from third into score. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. CC Sabathia stepping in now for the Yankees.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. On to the bottom of the first. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Garrett Cole. Chris, how about a scouting report?
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Leading off, Gunnar Henderson.
The shortstop.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one fouled off. And the 0-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. Henderson coming home. 1 run across. He's not stopping. On his way home. He's in there. And it's now a 2-run game. Here's Adley Rutschman.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him. One away.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Seeing they got their work cut out for them, down a busload already in this one.
And a manager does not want to see his hitters going to the plate swinging like it's a home run derby. He wants hitters to put together quality at bats, play the game that you've been playing and that you've been taught to play with this organization, and go out there and move the line. If you do that, you're going to score some runs. Maybe you don't win this ball game, but at least you have some momentum to carry into the next one.
The 0-1. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
That was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Now it's the DH, Jeremiah Jackson. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Caught him looking for the K. We go on to inning number 2. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles 2. Top of the second. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Derek Jeter. There's a swing and a drop. Fair ball.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Man at first, it's Aaron Judge now. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Judge, the former Rookie of the Year, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. Ripped, but it curls foul. Jeter aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one ripped to left. One down.
Now back, the designated hitter, number 26.
So now the DH spot, Alan Flynn. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball.
Man, just a matter of inches right there. If that stays fair, it's at least a double.
Man at first, one away. turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. See you later. An absolute smash to left. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-2.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
One down. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Keith Ewing. Line to left, and it stays fair. Next to hit, Colin Cologne. And that one hammered back there. Out of here. A two-run blast. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Number 66 departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Albert Suarez. He's into the game with the bases empty. Harrison Lewis digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. There's a line drive to left field. Takes it in for the out.
That's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Their third home run of the inning, and they add on. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So two down, Haley Walker stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. Oh, one down. There's a swing and a drive. Caught just shy of the wall. But they blow this one open with a big 5-run inning. Now to the bottom of the second. The Yankees 9 and the Orioles 2. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Bottom half of inning number 2, digging in, Roscoe Yamada.
Number 59.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. To the right side, Lewis throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Leody Taveras. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1. Cut on, popped up, right side. And a couple of quick outs.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Kobe Mayo. Swing and a ball popped up. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They're down 7. It's 9-2. Top half of the 3rd inning. The spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, and as you can see, Boog, they've been giving out some souvenirs for the fans in the left field bleachers. The pitching on the other side doesn't adjust. There might be more on the way.
Pulls that one foul.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they're absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Back to the top of the order. Now, Derek Jeter. He's 2 for 2. Line to left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner.
On base every time. Good speed. Comfortable lead, but they could always use another.
Here's Judge now. He's already homered in this game. And that one ripped to left. And that's a base hit. And out to a board.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So now here's the DH, Alan Flynn. That's ripped into the outfield. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, number 47.
So first and second with 2 outs. Keith Ewing now at the plate. There's a line drive to left field. And that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees 9 and the Orioles 2. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated?
The shortstop.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, but just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Henderson stands in now and watches strike one. Late with the swing there.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
That is the inning. The Yankees 9 and the Orioles 2. Start of the 4th. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
And they've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side.
That one drilled left field, way back there. And wow, that one is way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Well, we don't typically expect players to hit multiple home runs in the same game, but we're not talking about just anyone here. Absolutely locked in and continues to cash in with these swings.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Albert Suarez out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
Tyler Wells on the pitch out of the pen here.
68. Tyler
Now it's the second baseman, Harrison Lewis. Swings here and blasts one left field. And that one is off the wall.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
That's ripped. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
now batting third baseman.
Here's the third
14.
baseman, Haley Walker. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
That's 3 singles in a row. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now the catcher up to hit, CC Sabathia. And a ground ball to first. To the plate for one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now it's Jeter with 2 men in scoring position. Line drive. And that is that. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now a 10-2 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Bottom 4, now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats. But if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch you up for a 4-bagger.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Grounds one to short. Tosses to first. What a pick to save the play and get the first out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Here's Pete Alonso. Struck out swinging his first time.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
0-1 now. On the ground, right side, Cologne takes it to the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 2 down, bases empty. Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Struck out looking his first time. And a foul ball. The 0-1. In the air, right field. Judge gets under it. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Yankees 10 and the Orioles 2. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And wow, that one is way out of here. Aaron Judge with a rocket. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. Well, he's living up to his power hitting reputation today, Boog. A 2nd homer just confirms what we already knew about his ability to hit the ball a long way.
And here is Alan Flynn. He's already homered here in this one. That one ripped left field. That's not coming back. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 12-2.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tyler Wells is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
Number 48 takes over on the mound.
Number 48, Grant Wolfram.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Keith Ewing. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Gone. They've hit another. And they boost their lead. It's 13-2.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Next to hit, Colin Cologne. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. And that one's gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 14-2.
Wow, 4 consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
At the plate, Harrison Lewis. So far in his major league debut, he's got 2 hits in his first 3 at-bats.
He's having a great day at the plate, Billy. The multi-hit game is a great way to start your career.
Now batting, shortstop, number 18.
Up. They're at first and second with nobody out. So up next for New York, Haley Walker. She's 1 for 3, picked up her first major league hit earlier.
Well, there's no time for her to be reflective right now, but you know she will be later on. The pressure's off a little bit with that first knock out of the way, though.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher CC Sabathia.
Here's the catcher to hit, CC Sabathia. 0 for 3 in this one. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Number 48 gives way. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher on here, Keegan Aiken. So back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Derek Jeter.
Started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Judge rips that one. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that's the 3rd out. So they do get 4 runs across, but they end up leaving the bases loaded. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 14-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in, Roscoe Yamada.
Number 59.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
One up, one down.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Strike two. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Set down on strikes. Now only one out remaining.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Orioles down to their final out. Now the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. He's 0 for 1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
14-2 at the end of this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.